Sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Gage Brothers Present Color Red Podcast. I'm Adam.
I'm
Jordan.
Look, see, I got it on my shirt.
It doesn't say Jordan on there. It says the Gage Brothers. Anyway, this guy. Now, joining us is Mr. Stephen Mitchell, owner, booker,
Promoter,
operator, everything.
Oh.
Everything EPW. Mr. Stephen Mitchell. How are you doing
What
today?
does EPW stand for?
Elite Pro Wrestling.
Thank you. God, you're supposed to say that. Not everybody knows what EPW is.
They should. That's
Electrical
listen.
people win.
How often do I talk about EPW now?
Not that often.
First off, guys, thank you for having me. I appreciate you coming in here and talk a little bit. Elite Pro Wrestling is what EPW stands for. And it's going to have after a few technical difficulties.
Yeah, hopefully. We're always just filled with technical difficulties.
Oh, always. That's what life is.
I know how that goes. I really do.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's horrible.
Yep. So, next Saturday, I guess this Saturday coming up, March 14th, there's a pretty big show down in Odin. I think it's somebody told me it might be the 8-year anniversary of EPW?
8 years we've been in business. March 3rd, 2018 was our first show.
Bravo.
We've had some hiccups in the ways and some changed ownerships, but I'm one of the original owners that are still there. It's crazy to see what we have.
One thing. I just realized what I'm doing. It was feeding back.
Feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
No echo. Got it.
Yeah. I could hear the echo. I forgot that it was turned all the way up. Okay. So, yeah, this weekend. And there's going to be a pretty big main event this weekend.
So I've seen all over Facebook.
You've got the EPW champion, Clayton Clark, taking on the Mad Taylor, Michael Zodiac. Zodiac's been in EPW for a few years. He comes in every once in a good while, and it's always a good time when Zodi's in the building.
Do we think a belt change of hands is in the works, or do we think the Clydesdale is gonna pull it out?
It's really hard to bet against Clayton Clark.
You can.
It is very hard. The last 2 years, Clayton's really stepped up his game and proven why he should be at the figurative head of the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, now more so than ever, he's got No Joke Johnny Pope and the Bud Light Brawler Dalton Davis, Catch Hell Co. Those guys are just rolling with just full head of steam with those guys.
It's crazy. Some things have happened behind the scenes with Mr. Poke, and I don't know how long this Catch Hell company is gonna continue to go forward, but for as long as Johnny can wrestle, he's gonna be part of this Catch Hell company, and you never know, they might wrestle some tag titles in the future.
Who's the current tag team champions? EPW.
Academy of Fire Arts. Mr. Kindle Fire.
Mr. Kindle Fire, my boy.
I was gonna say,
my boy.
One of Jordan's favorites is
my
Mr.
boy, Mr. Kindle Fire.
I'm right there with you. Kindle is pretty awesome. He's been around in EPW for several years. He's the first ever EPW Grand Slam champion. He's won every championship, including some championships that no longer exist in EPW.
Oh,
he's one of them.
The real deal.
Yep.
The real deal.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't know. My favorite member of that team is Artie the Bear.
Why the bear? Leave that bear alone.
He's my favorite.
Hey, he's going to be in action on Saturday.
I'm excited. That is gonna be the highlight of my night.
Artie the Bear.
Artie the Bear. He is. I mean, I'm glad he's okay after that animal cruelty from the last show. and tried to kick his head off.
I mean, he shouldn't stick his nose in other people's business. He a bear. He's just supposed to be on the sideline.
Well, for one, I do have one question for you, Mr. Steven. How in the world is there a kidnapper? I almost called the cops last show because I mean Jesse Hart.
Here we go.
He's just going around kidnapping people and holding them in a basement, probably Dee Dee's grandma's basement or something. I don't really know what's going on there, but it's just torturing old Tyler Six. And I mean, everybody's just turning a blind eye to it.
Well, you're right. It is kind of, but it's not the first time this has happened at EPW. We've had other kidnappings, and in fact, Jesse is notorious for doing this to his tag team partners to try to make them better. He did this to Draco in the past, and now he's doing it again to Tyler. And I don't know. Will it work? Or
So you guys just have people kidnapping people.
we haven't even heard from Tyler Six in 2 months, and I've reached out a couple times, but it's just crickets.
Is he alive? Does anybody know?
Yeah, he's alive. There's footage of him being locked in a basement. He even waterboarded the guy.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then, speaking of Draco, Jesse Hart, he stole his head from Mongo. I always say his name wrong. Mongo. I always say Mongo for some reason. My apologies, Mongo. Stay away from me.
Yeah, I know. It looks like that might be it for Draco. We don't know what Jesse's going to do with that. So you got to think that since Draco was resurrected by Mago, now that he doesn't have the item, does Draco go back to sleep?
They're talking about the dragon, right?
Yes.
It was crazy.
Sure.
Obviously, Jordan is very new to EPW.
I've been to a couple shows. I've been slacking. I need to get my butt out to Odin's. Excuse me. Sorry. I apologize.
You better be down on the 14th.
Okay.
Sounds like there you go.
I'll be
there on the 14th.
I'll be there on the 14th.
Because not only do we have that main event, but we have a match that is very near and dear to my heart as well. Mr. DD Jinx and Dalton Davis in the finals for the Arise Cup.
Yeah, one of those two gentlemen will make history and be the first ever Arise Cup champion.
I already know who's going to win, Dalton.
The thing about that cup is it's going to be defended like a normal title. But also, every year in January, we will have a tournament, January, February, March, just like we did this year to crown the first, where the title will also be defended. So that's going to be one heck of a cup to keep moving.
That is interesting. I like that.
I do too.
But like that's going to be Mr. Dalton Davis was on the show last week, and he had some
select words.
He had some pretty harsh words for Dee. But I reminded Dalton, we all know I have a near and dear spot with Mr. Davis. But you cannot don't doubt Jinx.
Dee.
Don't do it.
Yeah. It's come to bite many people in the butts in the past with them doubting him and what he's capable of doing, and he loves proving those haters wrong.
It's going to be a hell of a match.
That's
going to be a hell of a match.
But you got it. This new attitude is just I mean, the guy left grandma's basement. I think he's living on like the main floor or something now. Not exactly sure what's going on there. I guess it's really none of my business. But whatever he's doing is working for him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, ever since he left grandma's and really set out on his own, he's changed. He used to be such a sweet young boy, and now he's a very, very, very dangerous man that you never want to.
That's what happens when you find your independence. You become dangerous.
No, that's what happens when you have a sweet ass mullet like he has.
So that I guess business in the front, party in the back. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going with.
All respect to you, Mr. DD, for that. That is a nice looking mullet.
And DD's grandma for letting him move on up.
I think she cuts his hair too. So,
well, she's awesome then. She's awesome. Praise DD's grandma.
Hopefully, has DD's grandma ever came to a show?
That's a good question.
not that I'm aware of, not to an EPW show. Might have, been to one of his other bookings that he's taking, but not an EPW.
Dee Dee Grandma definitely needs to come to the show.
Dee Dee's grandma.
She definitely has to come to the show.
She should at least come and watch her grandson, battle for that Arise Cup. One think. Who knows? She might be there. She just might be laying low.
She's old, She's old. She has other things to do.
She doesn't need all the attention on her.
Exactly. Play bridge and crochet and all that stuff.
So we covered 2 of the matches that will be happening Saturday, but that is a pretty stacked card that we got going in. I don't even know what. I don't really know what to say. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a barn burner. The entire. I was waiting for it.
That's a good one. I haven't a slobber knocker in a while.
You can use it. I give you permission. You can use it.
Oh man.
Okay, it has been announced, so I will talk about this. Earlier, it was announced on our Facebook page that the tag team titles will be defended. That's your Academy of Fire Arts versus 2 Cold Aces in a School Spirit street fight match.
Oh.
Wow.
So
that.
Can we say it again? Another slobber knocker.
Absolutely. And honestly, when this whole rivalry started, I'll be the first to admit, I did not give 2 Cold Aces enough credit. Those guys came in. I'm like, Academy of Fire Arts, they're just going to blow through these guys. I've
seen 2 Cold Aces at an event.
Yeah.
They're too cold.
They really made a name for themselves by, coming in and stealing the tag titles after losing that initial match. But they proved a point in that second match that they could be fighters and that they deserve a shot at the EPW tag titles. So it looks
absolutely.
like the Fire is going to, and the Academy are going to acknowledge that and let them have a match.
I guess you got to, make a statement. Steal the titles to get a title shot. Sometimes, hey.
I will say they definitely made a statement. So now, if you want to take this time to explain to everybody about the tag team titles, especially with Academy of Fire Arts, there's a few members in that team, so a lot of places don't do the free bird rule, but
free bird rule. The team can defend the tag titles at any. In any match. So I think Kindle Fire is going to be in there, and Pharaoh is going to be the ones defending. I could be wrong. It could end up being Jay and Kindle, or heck, we said Artie's going to be in action. Artie could be in that tag match.
That's animal cruelty. Don't put that bear in there.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as Jesse Hart stays away from it.
It has not been announced. I know she's going to be announcing it. My social media was going to be announcing it a little bit later tonight. Jesse Hart has his own problems to worry about at the show. He will be in a triple threat match against Jared Savage and Michael Camino for the vacant Odyssey of the Elite Championship. All 3 of those gentlemen faced Colby Jack over the course of the previous months, and when Colby cashed in his championship last month, shot at the EPW title, we take the 3 names of people that he defended, and they will now square off to crown the new champion.
Oh, I like that. Oh, Colby Jack. I love my Colby Jack.
We know. What? See, we kind of touched on obviously trying to bring our viewers up to speed on the Odyssey of the Elite title, but being that
we have you here,
you can probably explain it a little better than us. But like I said, we've kind of touched on it. But you can take the floor with this one if you'd like, Mr. Steven.
So the Odyssey of the Elite Championship is a very unique championship. Think of it as the way I best describe it is Money in the Bank fused with option C from the X Division Championship. Once a champion is being crowned, they have to defend that championship 3 times. Once they have successfully defended it 3 times, they can then cash the championship in for a match of their choosing at a time of their choosing. We've had people in the past cast it in, like Kobe this last show, saying ahead of time, saying, "Hey, I want to face you in a bull rope match," a match that he had beaten Clayton in the past. We've had people in the past wait until the champion is at his weakest, come out to the ring, cash in the championship, and make it a no disqualification, and then beat the champion with the belt. That's the uniqueness of the Odyssey of the Elite Championship.
I like it. I like it a lot.
No, it is not only that, but have you ever seen? You've seen the title.
Yes, I've seen the title.
It is a beautiful design. I love the look of that title.
That all of our championships were created by me. The designs were my designs that I then shipped out to a belt maker. The only one being the heavyweight title was created by I'm gonna try and say this right. I think it's Hellfire Designs. He designed the heavyweight championship. It's a UK designer, and when he sent it to me, I approved of it, and then I sent it out to our belt makers.
It is definitely a
nice belt. Yep, I've seen that too.
Definitely.
Something I was wondering if you guys noticed about all our championships. We don't have any gold.
I have noticed.
I did not notice that.
Yes. Yeah. So all of our championships are platinum or silver. I wanted them in that color because, in wrestling and independent wrestling, you have all of them have gold. Everybody has gold. Yeah. And I wanted to be different. I wanted to be unique.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love difference.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I can't stress it enough. Anybody who hasn't been to an EPW show, you want to talk about just different, I don't know, we've been to a lot of indie promotions, and there's just something about EPW. I mean, for one, it's a monstrous ring.
Oh my God, it is. Oh my God, is it?
I absolutely love the ring. I love the height.
I don't know why you made it that big. I have no idea why.
So, I did not make it that big. It was actually years ago, back when the company first started. My original business partners, he reached out and he found this monster ring on Marketplace, and we went and got it, brought it in, and it's over 40 years old. There's a lot of history in there. It was in rough shape when we got it. We've put about $5,000 to $10,000 into it to make it as pretty as it is. Really bring it back to life. It is not your standard ring. It is 20 by 20. A normal ring set about 3 foot off the ground. Ours is closer to 4.
Yeah,
so it's a tall boy. It makes you really feel like you're on a stage. You're performing, up there where the fans, have to look up to see you. So it is like performing on a stage. It's massive. It's awesome, and it hurts.
And it hurts.
Yes. Yes. No, it is. I remember seeing Colby Jack get knocked off the side of that ring and just thinking,
that's a far.
That was just hearing the thud of that cow fall on the ground.
I myself, when I wrestled, I did some stupid stuff off the top. You can actually go back one of our shows and see it a couple years ago. But I've also had other talents that it shocked the hell out of me. They spine busted a guy from inside the ring, outside the ring, or like power bombed him over the top. And I was like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Holy, and you can't see where you're gonna land, and you don't know when you're gonna land. That's probably an eternity.
I'm just saying, that's why I sit behind the commentary table.
Oh, you powerbomb me over the ring. Let's go. I'll go for a ride.
You might watch out. Artie the Bear might. That'd be a good match.
I'm not all for animal cruelty, but I'll run that bear through the mud.
mud stuff.
No, I'll be nice to him then.
Leave the bear alone.
I'll hit him with the 12 gauge.
Anyway.
Yes, Artie is awesome. I actually love our Kindle Fire and his group for creating such a dynamic. You know, Artie's not the typical manager. He's their hype boy. You know, he's hyping everybody up, and he's out there having fun just as much as they are. And you never know what that bear is going to do. So it brings a unique dynamic to the shows, and then you know it really is more catered towards those younger fans that are. This guy's hilarious. I love him. That kind of thing. But it is really cool to see what he does and is a part of our company.
Yeah,
So I'm bringing my son to the 14th.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say,
he's definitely probably gonna.
Elijah's gonna love it.
He's gonna enjoy the bear. He's probably not gonna want anything to do with anything else but just the bear. He's not care about anything else. He's just, Dad, the bear. Dad, the bear. Well, I know you'll get to meet the bear after the show. Calm down.
I know Elijah's gonna be pushing for Artie the Bear versus Clayton Clark.
You never know who's going to appear to be in action with Artie. He could be in that tag match. He could be facing somebody new, or he could just be out there being abused. Just says he's going to be in action, so you never know.
Yeah. No. Do you have any questions for Mr.
I don't have any questions. I'm sure I don't. I've got all the questions answered.
Usually you can't stop talking. And now all of a sudden,
I want to match with Artie the bear.
Artie the Bear would. Anyway,
I dog walk Artie the bear.
I got a dog walk. Anyway, this is what I have to deal with on a normal basis. Can't even get on with the show.
With the show, I'm gonna be there for 14th. I'm gonna show my support. I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be my son's first show, so
yeah,
no better show than EPW.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna be there. We're gonna be supporting my brother, supporting Mr. Stephen Mitchell, supporting Mr. Dalton Davis. You know, since he's family and all, and of course Elijah, my son's favorite, is probably gonna be Artie the Bear. So we're gonna have to show support there and get pictures and all whatnot. And then I'm gonna throw his little butt in the ring and let him wrestle.
His own match.
Yeah, they just who knows? He might jump in there and take that cup from Dalton.
You never know. He's a little squirrely one. I mean,
he just hijacked the show.
He just hijacked the show, and then he'll run out.
No, but I do have to say though, like I said, it's a lot different than. I don't know. It's just a different feel at an EPW show. I can still specifically remember the first show that I attended. You know, obviously I was just a spectator.
Me, yep.
And for one, I've never seen. I'm pretty sure every show that I've ever been to has been almost sold out. I mean, very loyal fan base.
Mm-hmm. Very loud, very loyal.
Yes.
Very awesome, interactive. I mean, great fan base.
Oh,
one of the better ones out there.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. You know, we've really grown this past 5-6 months, and we do have a very good loyal fan base. I know I have every show. There's people already reserving their seats for the next show, and you know that's awesome that we created that. I've also got a lot of younger fans that always hit us up and was like, "Want to come to shows?" And I'm like, "Well, talk to your parents." You know, and the thing about EPW is we're not, you know. Some people might hate what I'm about to say, and I really don't care. It's the type of person I am. I'm not in it to make $1 million. I'm not in it to make a bunch of money. I'm in it to make memories. So I have no problem giving out free tickets because the hardest part about our business is getting people in the door. But you get them in the door and you provide them with a good service, they're going to keep coming back for more. So I have no problem telling people, hey, if you need free tickets, let me know. I'll get you in the door. I'll take care of you. We're going to make money regardless. And, you know, I give out a couple free ones to begin with, and then you start coming normally. I have no problem with that. Another thing that we do is we partner with a local, I guess you'd call it a children's group. It's called Friends for Kids. They mentor, they have adults that mentor younger kids.
Oh, cool.
We partner with them. Their littles all get in free. So all they have to do is come with a mentor, and the mentor pays for the ticket, one ticket for themselves, and the kid gets in free, gets popcorn and a drink, and just has a good time, and can just be a kid for most of his life. Doesn't have to worry about anything else. He can just enjoy the show.
That's all.
That's super.
That is
that is amazing.
That is awesome.
That is great. I'll say just to hear that, well, you don't hear that I'm in it for the memories, exactly. Not in it for the money, exactly. In it for the glory, in it for the pride or the recognition or anything like that. Just the fact that he said is I'm in it for the memory.
I want to share a story with you guys if I can.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so when we first started, I went out and paid $700 for a custom EPW championship. We used it for about a year, 2 years, something like that, and we had this young fan at the time. This was about 6 years ago. His grandpa drove from Washington to Bedford to Odin to the shows, and then would go in reverse to take the kid home.
Jeez.
Huge fan of EPWs. I think it was one of our first Washington shows. This kid showed up with a custom cardboard EPW championship. And I was like, we were changing our design, so I had to do this at that show. And I was like, hey, I got an idea. So I walked up to this kid and I said, hey, I'll make a trade with you. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I will offer you this $700 custom EPW championship for your cardboard belt. And he goes, seriously? I said, yeah, man. I want to trade. So that kid took that belt. I still have the cardboard belt hanging in my office.
That's awesome.
And now that same kid works for me on my ring crew. He's 16.
That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Like that. That's
That is incredible.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. See, I told that's what it's all about. It's not about. To me, I treat this like a business, but it's just a hobby. I'm very professional. That's one thing that everyone says is EPW is super professional, and I try to keep it that way. I'm not in it for the money. Like I said, it's not about that. It's about these interactions with the fans and these kids to give them something, because we all know that life sucks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on at home. Let them have one night of disbelief. Suspend their disbelief. Just let them have fun. Let them feel like they are $1 million.
Awesome.
That is just.
Well, then, hey, so Elijah's first show was just going to be amazing.
I immediately thought, because this is something we do every show too. I get enough flyers printed out to flyer 3 towns, and then I always have one for myself, one for the show that we hang at the door, and then I always have an extra one that I get everybody in the locker room to sign. Then we pick one fan that it's their first show, and we give it to them.
That's awesome. He would lose his shit if he got that. He would lose it. He would absolutely. That's exactly what he do. I can just see it now. Just look what I got. Like, I know. Lucky you.
Hey, that's something you never forget, though. No, you know what I mean? That is just.
Since we've been in the indie scene, like he's never. Kennedy, your daughter, she's gotten to come to a show, but he's never. He was at HCW Wicked Ways, but that was just a pre-show and stuff like that. So. This is going to be his first show, so I'm super excited. I'm super excited for it to be EPW because you guys and the promotion's just amazing. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's the craziest thing to me that I never thought that I would have something like this. I never thought I'd have the support that I have in EPW or the fan base or anything like that. Someone kept telling me, Steven, this is awesome what you have. You should be very proud of it. And I am very proud of it. It's just, I don't know how to handle it. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to handle the compliments and you're doing awesome. I have people telling me that we are like an OVW light, which I currently have somebody from OVW working for me. I had a former TNA referee tell me that he learned so much from me. Mind you, that TNA referee still works for me, and that's Terry Hopper.
Wow.
it's crazy that we have all of this. Plus, we have, like, at one point in time, I had 3 production companies working for me. I'm down to just 2, but I'm okay with that. But it's crazy that so many people have gone on board and are with us to create. I will never take full credit. There's 4 other owners. There's 3 besides me. And it takes all of us. I also have a board of directors. I've got a creative team. I have a video production team. And I have a ring crew. I have so many people that help put these shows on. I will never take full credit for it. It's everybody. And it's crazy.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It is.
It is awesome.
It is.
It is. I mean, it's just to see how just proud you are, and just it's just awesome to me. It's just awesome to me.
And you definitely, by all means, you should be, because you are.
It looks like
a fantastic job,
right? So one of the things we love to be called is dad. Another thing that I never thought in my million years I would love to hear is I have so many people call me boss man. Hey, boss man, what you need from me? Hey, boss man. And I take it as a form of respect. At first, I was like, hey, no, don't call me that. Don't call me that. But then I started realizing why they're doing it. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is something that I hold near and dear to myself is, when someone calls me boss man, it's like my kids calling me dad. I love it. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just that respect. Hey,
exactly.
Hey, boss man. Hey, boss man.
Well, I'm telling you right now, from being backstage now and everything, it's hard not to have that respect. I mean, you just walk in and it's hard to explain just the amount of professionalism on your part. It's just, you don't have to worry about anything. You show up and it's crazy to think, because, we're used to, other promotions, and there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
we're always more than willing to help with anything and everything.
Oh, always, 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 always.
But it is just so.
So you're used to it now. It's just so smooth. It's like you don't have to. When you walk in the door, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen, where you're going to be, what's going on, what's this, what's that, what's that. It's just all smooth sailing. From what I hear you tell me. And how you're excited about,
and especially I know Red Velvet touched on that too, how just smooth is the only way you can put it. There's I don't have another word for it.
To you guys, it's smooth to you guys, but if I wasn't already bald, I'm sure I'd be bald.
he lost hair for you guys. Just remember that.
Oh. But here's the thing, though: is even though it's so chaotic, like it is, everybody thinks it's easy to be a promoter and an owner in a business. It is not. It has taken years for us to get where we are. We have an amazing group of people that set up my ring, set up my production, that I work closely with on everything. But I know that not one man can do it by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that I didn't want to just be relying on, let's say my son was open until 5. My anxiety was letting me not have that table set up before it. And I don't want to have you guys have to worry about coming in and doing it. No, it's my production, it's my stuff. You guys can just come in and play and have fun. So that's just the way I'm day one. I'm the first one there, and I'm the last one to leave.
Yeah, that's how it should be. And that's why you're boss man. And that's why you're boss man.
Like I said, we appreciate you so much. Like, I know obviously I'm still new to the company and everything, just now full time, but obviously I guess I've done one full show, and I did a show last year. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about you. You're an awesome guy, and I love the stuff that you do, especially for the kids and everything. And
sounds like
I don't know. If there's anything that I can do, I will do anything and everything in my power to get it out there. Everybody go see EPW.
Yeah, you got
everybody go see
me too.
Everybody go
just from this, episode. You got a fan in me for life. So, like I said, if there's anything I can do at a show, or if you need extra help, let me know. Let my brother know, and I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Now, when I started this, I I wanted to create something different. I wanted something that the fans could come to, not worry about crazy drama. I wanted wrestlers to be able to know that they're going to be taken care of. You know, we do craft services, concessions for anybody that works for me, guaranteed pay. You don't see that on the indies. There's so many things that I wanted to make sure was the basis of EPW when I came in. You know, here it is 8 years later, and I still do all of this stuff. Wrestlers come in, they get 4K video, high HD pictures. You get any custom entrance musics, anything, and then anything we record or make, you can have. You can just, hey, Steven, I would like that. All right, cool, there it is. We're trying to bring in some picture people. Dexbox was doing it for us, but they're stretched pretty thin with all the companies they work for. I have a very decent camera that takes all of our promo pictures for flowers, and those are pretty good. But you know, we make sure you know you're getting taken care of. We know how a lot of our guys come from, you know, a couple miles, a couple hours away, and you got that long drive. You want to know that you're going to have gas money, you're going to have a little bit of money for spending on food. Day of the show, you know, we take care of you. We've got water, we've got power, no sugar, no sugar. We have craft services. We've got our craft service normally consists of meat trays, fruit trays, vegetable trays. Then every restaurant gets $5 in concessions also. So if you really want that hot dog and a handshake, you can head over there and get yourself a hot dog and a handshake.
Hey, hot dog, that sounds good to me.
Oh, and I better say this too, because even our own crew who's worked with us for like 5 years didn't know. We have smoked sausages at concessions. So if you want a smoked sausage, you can get that too.
I'm going for the smoked sausage. I'm going for the smoked sausage.
I know.
Hey, whoa. Hey, now. It's smoked, so it changes a little bit. I didn't say just sausage. Anyways. What?
This guy.
I'm excited. I'm excited for 14.
So much. I'm very excited. Well, Steven, we really appreciate you coming on. Hopefully this isn't the last time.
Oh, hell no.
No.
We're definitely having this man on again.
Hey, I also want to tell you guys, I've already talked to a lot of the wrestlers and the staff, and they are interested in doing this podcast with you as well. So, you know, you'll have some extra people here and there too.
That's fucking. That's another fucking. I don't care. That warms my heart. I love just everybody. Just has given us so much support, and it's just great. I mean, wrestlers, promoters, you know, promotions. I mean, it's just so awesome to just hear that. You know, because this is like a hobby to us. We didn't expect, you know, to be out here like big and famous and all this other stuff. We just wanted to put, you know, all these indie wrestlers, the independent scene, like on the map. You know, we're not the mainstream guys. You know, we like our WWE guys and stuff like that, but independent is where we are. Like,
we just want those guys to be seen.
Want those guys and gals to be seen.
You know, and that's something that maybe I'm just not a big podcast, and I try to stay away from social media and stuff. I only use it for advertising. I don't really follow any news or anything like that, but you know, in my eyes, I feel like indie wrestling just doesn't have enough coverage. You know, there's just not enough eyes on the product. I know that I say that, and there's probably thousands, millions of people out there, but you know, we used to be called Indiana's best kept secret, and then New Wave Pro took it from us, and then now we're Indiana's premier wrestling promotion. But there's still a lot of people that do not know EPW, and it's not just, you know, us. There's, you know, hybrid championship wrestling. A lot of people don't know about it. There's a lot of really good promotions out there that they need podcasts like yourselves and others to really emphasize, hey, there's good wrestling. If you don't want to pay the $500 for a cheap seat in WWE, or, you know, AEW's not coming around for a while, go to these indie shows, support these indie shows. Hell, 90% of them are better than what you see there.
Oh, yeah. 110%. 110%.
But
definitely.
Definitely. Most definitely.
I mean, it's just like that, you know, especially, you know, people with kids and everything, for a kid to go, okay, yeah, that's cool. Hey, I'm in the nosebleeds at WWE. I see these little dots down there, but mom and dad took me to this show, spent, $15 for a ticket. I'm sitting front row,
Front row, I got to get in the ring. I got to shake the wrestler's hand. I got signatures. I mean, all the stuff that would cost, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for VIP and stuff, in the big mainstream WWE and TNA and stuff like that, when you can just get the homegrown and get the same experience.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like I said, hats off to you. We love it. We love UPW. We cannot wait to see what the future holds, because, like I said, I feel like it's just going to keep going up.
I mean, he's 8 years. I mean, here's to another 8.
Yeah.
Here's to more. Everyone says, we're right there in that middle of most businesses don't last 5 to 10 years. We're right in the middle, and we're still trying. And I do not see the end. I think the next step, if we can ever get it ironed out, is to get us a permanent building that we can just set up and run weekly shows in. And
yeah, that would be
awesome. That's always a goal.
Yeah.
Get somewhere where you can just set it up, leave it, and just know that it's there.
Yeah, and then like you said, you have more opportunity that way. You can, hey, this is a weekly thing rather than a monthly thing. The sky is the limit for EPW. It is just, I don't know. I can't say enough good stuff about it. But yeah, no, we very much appreciate you taking time out of a Sunday.
Yes. The Lord's Day
to hop on here with us. And no, we look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Phenomenal meeting you finally, officially.
Yes. Well, yeah, guys, I'll see you on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it, and we can talk business then.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you. You have a good evening.
You too.